The United States government has called for a fresh, in-depth investigation into the allegations against Akinwumi Adesina, the president of African Development Bank. Hi, these are the top 10 stories now. At number 10, the World Health Organization has suspended the clinical trial of anti-malaria drug hydroxychloroquine for the coronavirus treatment due to safety concerns. The drug was touted by President Trump, who confirmed he had been taking it for a few weeks. But a study from The Lancet revealed higher mortality rates among coronavirus patients who took the drug. Therefore, researchers said they were suspending the Solidarity trial. At number 9, the Independent National Electoral Commission has revealed its intention to commence electronic voting in the country in 2021. The disclosure was made through a 17-page document released on Monday in Abuja by the chairman of the commission, Mahmood Yakubu. He also said voters without face masks would not be allowed to vote in the coming elections. At number 8, Ethiopian Airlines has debunked the speculations that a special arrangement was made with the airline to evacuate stranded Nigerians in Canada. There's been controversy over the evacuation of Nigerians in North American country and the Canadian authorities' refusal to grant Air Peace the right to evacuate stranded Nigerians from Canada. The Ethiopian Airlines were assumed to have been granted the right, but they have said it has not been contracted for any evacuation. At number 7, South Korea has jailed a man for 4 months for breaking the coronavirus quarantine rules. Activities have gone back to normal and schools have reopened in the country. The 27-year-old man had been arrested twice in April for breaking quarantine rules. While under isolation at the quarantine facility, he was then again caught leaving without permission. At number 6, the Commissioner for Gender and Vulnerable Group in Imo State, Nkechi Nyere-Ugu, has disclosed that the federal government would visit and donate palliatives to orphanage homes, juveniles in correctional centers, and other vulnerable groups to mark the 2020 International Day on May 27. She said the essence of the visit and donations would be to reassure the orphans and juveniles that the government had not abandoned them. At number 5, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has announced that non-essential retailers are allowed to reopen in England in June. Outdoor markets, shops selling clothes, electronics, books, furniture and schools are to reopen as of June 1st. At number 4, the Chief of Air Staff Sadiq Abubakar has announced in Maiduguri that ventilators locally fabricated by the Nigeria Air Force scientists are now ready for the treatment of COVID-19 patients and other respiratory-related diseases. The ventilators were jointly fabricated by Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, and the Nigeria Air Force. At number 3, following the sit-at-home directive by the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives, nurses at the Jos University Teaching Hospital left the center yesterday, abandoning 17 patients at the COVID-19 isolation unit. The chairman of the teaching hospital in Jos, Mercy Lenka, said the order was necessary as their members were risking their lives working at the center, stressing that there is no special space for suspected cases at the hospital. At number 2, the federal government palliatives delivered to Kano State have allegedly been left to rot at an open space and are being beaten by rain and sun. The 110 trucks of food items meant to be distributed to the vulnerable and less privileged have perished due to lockdown restrictions, and several bags of items have already been soaked by rainwater. At number 1, the United States government has called for a fresh and in-depth investigation into the allegations against Akinwumi Adesina, the president of African Development Bank. Adesina was cleared of all allegations of impropriety and fraud by the Ethics Committee recently, but the US government faulted the decision to exonerate Adesina and asked for a fresh investigation. The Ethics Committee, however, sees this as a plan to destabilize the bank. Always remember to wear your mask, wash your hands, and stay safe. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.